I'll start with a question about knowledge that a person obtains through other men. The questioner calls it secondary knowledge. Can this ever be real knowledge? For example, do I really know that Spain exists since I've never been there and have never perceived it? Or do I really know that the earth is spherical since I have never made such a perceptual identification, and when I look out, the earth looks flat? Human knowledge depends utterly on the transmission from generation to generation of knowledge that has been acquired before our time, and in a most greatest majority of cases outside of our ability to have perceived. If we follow the pattern implied here, every man would start out as a primitive, knowing nothing but the sense data before his eyes. Now, of course, all knowledge, including the knowledge of the people who inform you of what they know, has to be based on perception. And you don't totally take it on faith. You have to know the type of perception involved, even though it is not necessarily your own. You have to know what type of perception they had, and is it reasonable to believe that someone had it within your knowledge? Now you have to use your judgment. A man, for example, if a man, you have to decide, is his report valid or not? Does it come within my understanding of reason, or is it some kind of mystic fantasy? Do I know any evidence relevant to it? He's claiming the Spain. He's claiming a country. Well, certainly a very normal claim, and I know all kinds. I know the whole map of the globe, and God knows I may even have gone from Nevada to New Mexico, so I know there are borders. Lots of eyewitnesses told me about their trip. I've seen many Spanish people. They have great food at the restaurants, a lot of Spanish music, special dancing, all kinds of books, Spanish history and Spanish airline. Well, now let me see. I have two possibilities. Either yes, sure looks like there's a Spain, or no. There is an unimaginable conspiracy carried on throughout millennia by billions of people. Do you think that you have a basis even to warrant the faintest possibility of this? That is so fantastic that it would be more plausible, truly, for the guy to say Spain is 6 feet up in the air, because conceivably somebody put invisible supports under it or some kind of force. But to this kind of, you can't keep a secret if you tell one other person. The next thing you know, the whole of Irvine or the whole of California knows it, let alone a conspiracy of this dimension. It's fantastic. You cannot take the line. If you've never seen something, it doesn't exist. You don't even know that I'm here. You've never seen me. You've heard a voice. And that doesn't mean anything. I mean, a voice could be dead, and I could be giving lies from another dimension with laughing gas being pumped into you so you can't judge. It's just as stupid. Excuse me, I don't mean to be derogatory. Just as fantastic. Now, about this one about the earth is spherical, it just so happens that you do not need anybody's perception of the earth being spherical to know it. Because just you read Aristotle, he inferred it from what he could see, such as ships going over the horizon and disappearing, and plus many other things. So that one is not a good example of your case.